G'day everybody and welcome back to my channel. You got me in stitches. My name is Anna and I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I start off with what I'm wearing. You've seen this in previous vlogs, the koi fish, 100% cotton, and I've just put a very light mint green cardigan over the top, which I thrifted a few months ago, so I think it works quite well. Okay, haven't actually got anything on my sewing table at the moment. I'm deliberating as to which project to start first. Sorry if you can hear squeaking in the background, that's the KVs having a bit of a conversation with each other. Okay, so yesterday I went out to a couple of stores with my friend because she wanted to get some furnishings for her new property that she's moved into, so she's all excited and nesting. So I needed some storage boxes for my forever growing patterns. So they've got a nautical theme to them, really strong little sturdy boxes. I really like the handle. I have 4 of them, and look, just by magic the pattern fits absolutely perfectly inside. How awesome is that? I think I need to go back and get some more. Okay, so I'll check back with you guys a little bit later. Have a great day. I've seen it all now. I mean, really? Tiger, he's completely stretched himself out. Have you seen anything like it? And there's a nice big yawn. Oh, it's definitely a cat's life. Okay everybody, as you can see I have started to sort out all my patterns much more methodically. Bit OCD I reckon. So this box is pretty much filled up. So as you can see, all the different new look patterns. Then I have my little mini selection of batik. So not so many there. And here's my simplicity. I've got a few more of those. Macals. So, as you can see, a medium amount. Can you have a medium amount? No. I've actually got to add a lot more patterns to these boxes because I've got a few elsewhere. This is the miscellaneous box. A lot of these patterns have come out of the sewing magazines. I was given recently one sew over it pattern. I do only have one birder pattern in there hiding, 4 Vogue in one So La Di Da. Don't know where my one random Vogue. Oh there you go, birder. Just one. Yes. And in there I've kept separately the patterns for the Kiwi pattern swap, but you saw what I had decided to make out of that. I will add a few more patterns because I've got to go through some magazines that I have still not read yet, and I know for a fact that there's going to be some patterns in there that I would like to add to these. And my vintage little mini selection. I do have a lot more. I won't go through too much because I hate that rustling sound when it comes out on the videos. I'll have to do an actual proper vlog I think on all the patterns individually, but I'm going to add all my old patterns that I've got elsewhere. I will just have to find them. I've got a rough idea where they are, where I had a sort out before, but this is what I call a proper sort out today. More OCD. far more organised. I like that. And then obviously I've taken out the patterns that I'm going to hopefully work on this week as well. Okay, so far that's that. Hey guys, so currently on my sewing table, well technically ironing board, this pattern I have made the long pants version, view C, and cropped pants version. Of course, view C, I mean why not? So today I'm going to make it again. This was a mock-up that I drafted when I first originally started sewing this outfit, so I've kept that because over here, as you can see, the beautiful cardinal fabric. So I really don't want to stuff this up, and also I don't want them to fly off in shock. So these are all the bodice pieces that I've cut out ready. Now, I'm not telling you guys what I'm going to make for the bottom part of this. So this is just all the pieces cut out for the bodies. So you'll have to stay tuned and find out. But there's me saying that. But currently, you're not going to know this until after you start watching it. Okay, right, I'll check back with you guys when I've got further with the sewing. Okay, so far of the Buderick B6320, what I've stitched together so far, which I think I've done pretty well, and not chopped too much of the lovely cardinals off. So that's the straps. Yeah, really like that so far. So that's the progress. Obviously that's underneath, so still early days, but yeah. G'day everybody, it's August 16th, so happy Thursday to you. I haven't picked up the camera very much. I don't think this week's vlog's going to be very long. I had one of my friends come over yesterday who kindly surprised me with something. I had ordered some globes so I can have a lot more light here in the cottage, because especially on today where it's heavily raining and it is quite dark in here, so it definitely needs to brighten up. If I switch that off, that light in front of me, and obviously I've only just got the cottage light there, it's not enough. So ting! Definitely shed some light on the proceedings. So I had a lot of fun trying to faff about sort of setting everything up everywhere, and it just didn't make any difference. Wherever we sort of stood the tripod and everything, it just, I don't know, I got a little bit disheartened yesterday. However, I have got a beautiful wooden chest in front of me, and I have precariously put the tripod with the globe on top on that, and then in front of that, because the tripod for the globe is very tall, the tripod with the camera on is kind of sort of in between the legs of that, so everything is precariously positioned. Maybe I should get a photograph and insert that if I remember. I don't know, the shenanigans that go on here, and if you can hear any funny noises in the background, that's the shenanigans of Teabag the bunny rabbit, definitely giving me the hop around today. So yeah, I think this is the best place of how I've sort of set it up on playback. Obviously I will have a look and see if I need any extra globes or not. Okay, so what I'm wearing is candy stripe shirt that I had self-drafted. Obviously I talked about this a lot in my first vlog, and you saw the stills of the shirt. Quite fitted but very comfortable. It's not, you know, too super snug, as you can see there. Slightly larger collar, a nice deep V, but obviously still covered up for decency, and then the buttons that you just hammer in. That was fun, very therapeutic that was. So yeah, nice and light, slightly longer sleeves, really nice. Just wish today would be a little bit more sunny, but that's okay, we needed the rain. Okay, I haven't progressed too much further with the bodies that I'd already told you about, so I'm going to get on and finish that today, and hopefully going to start a few more shorter projects. So obviously you will be following along with that. Okay, so I will check back with you as the progress continues. Okay, so as you can see, this is what I showed you last time, the body's front. So what I have done so far today is the lining. So I have hand stitched all the way along there and all along the sort of sweetheart neckline. So you can see there. And oh, and who's this? Who's this? Emma. Emma. Yes. So I deviated a little bit there. But you know what it's like when you've got a little kitty sharing your lap. Emma. Emma. You like your scratchings? You like sitting on my lap, don't you? Anything for attention, isn't it? When I'm busy. You're straight there, aren't you? Emma. You're ignoring me now. Emma. 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 Sorry guys. Get back to the sewing. So sorry. Okay, so I used, this is obviously proper lining. This, for the straps, I just used lightweight cotton. The reason why I have done that is because obviously they're not relatively wide straps, but if just sort of using the cotton from the cardinal fabric, I didn't want to use the iron on, so obviously I've doubled up with 2 cotton fabrics, and it's just purely because of strength. When you think of an outfit, how heavy it is, and all our movement, you know, there's quite a lot of force, want for a better word, put on straps. So that's why I've done that, and obviously regular lining isn't as strong as cotton fabric. Okay, so what I have to do also, so this is the back. I've obviously started to put the lining on, and I need to install a zipper all the way down. I still don't like installing zippers. It's purely because, I don't know, I'm just not very good at it, and I know the more I practice the better I'll become, but for some strange reason occasionally I get it right and they look fantastic, but overall I try and, you know, get better at it, but it's still not 100%. So, but anyway, I will do my best, and I will check back with you guys with the progress later on. Okay, so I have installed the zipper. I think I did an okay job. I know really I should do, is it a lapped to hide that? But actually, for me personally, I actually don't mind an exposed zipper. So this is just obviously to the bodies, obviously the second part of the make will be attached to the bottom. So yeah, just a little regular zipper. Okay, so the bodice lining is all complete now. I have hand stitched the entirety of the arm side there, on both sides, obviously. Yeah, and hand stitched along the zipper. Don't know, yes, you can see that all okay. So I am pleased with that. Please tell me in the comments what you think. Constructive criticism is always welcome. So there you have it, guys. Okay, now currently on the cutting table which actually is the dining table. The rest of the cardinal fabric, and I'm self-drafting something to go on the bottom of the bodice. I guess you can figure it out now, especially how I've laid the fabric out. So it will be revealed in the photographs when the garment is completed. Okay everybody, as you can see here, so when I was going to do the hem, I found my pretty red ribbon, and obviously I was going to stitch it on and then fold it under. And then when I was putting it on, I actually thought that looked really lovely as it was, like that on the fabric. So when you see the photos, which I'll obviously insert possibly a little video, tell me guys what you think. Do you think it was a good idea that I did it like that? Or should I just tuck it under and just do a regular hem like that? Okay guys, tell me what you think of this lovely fabric. Do you think it's a hoot? And guess what I will make out of it? Something for my teenage earthling. I think it's fun. And I think it's called a Hilberg fabric. And who else stays up gone midnight? Yes, it's midnight, so technically it's Saturday, August 18th. So I might do some cutting out of these guys, but they might fly off, who knows. Is the laundry not clean enough? Are you buffing the laundry up? Yes. Dirty laundry ready to be cleaned, and Emma the kitty decides, oh, I want to play with her. Does any of your kitties do this? You're mad. You're mad. Hi everybody. Okay, it's much later on Saturday. It is almost midday now. So last time I spoke to you was midnight. So I've cut out the Young Earthlings shirt, and I'm now going to start stitching it together after I've sneezed, as you do. So yes, going to start with the collar and the collar stand. So check back with you guys in a bit. Okay everybody, so I have done the collar and the stand and pressed it. So the next thing I'm going to do is the yoke. Okay, so I have attached the yoke. I have also attached the sleeves as well. Obviously I've just got to finish those off. Next I'm going to attach the collar. Check back with you in a bit. Okay everybody, so I'm pretty much finished now with the shirt. Got some wacky orange bias binding to put on. Going to hand stitch that. Oh, it's going to probably take about another 45 minutes. And then I'm going to try and persevere on my machine to maybe do some buttonholes. It's a 4-step on mine, and it's when it goes backwards, it's not like it should when it goes forwards. I might trick it and turn the fabric round, but I'll have a play. If not, snaps as usual. But my little earthling, he tends to like the snaps, but they take about an hour to stitch on, and I usually put on about 5. So, right, I will see you in a bit. Okay, so this is the completed Earthlings shirt. We thought we'd decide to go for something really wacky this time. So starting off with the collar, pretty straightforward, and then the seam across the shoulder, and then following down the arm, and then the 2 rows of the stitching there that I like to do. And this time I actually did proper buttons, did wacky different buttons, just to give it a little bit of interest and fun, just to blend in. And then down here, when I put the bias binding on, my little Earthling liked it like that, so instead of me folding it, we've left it like that because that's his preference. He said that was okay. So as you can see here, going around to the back, my stitching line is a lot more straighter. Again, as you've seen on the other shirts, just the 2 simple little fold there, just panning out a little bit. And then I did the French seams here, needs a little bit of a press, and then the inside, as you can see there. So I think somebody's really happy. I think it's a bit of a hoot. Yes, giving me the thumbs up already. Awesome little owls. Careful they don't fly off. Mind you, you could be a wise old owl, couldn't you? Awesome. There you go, guys. One Earthlings shirt. G'day everybody, it's Sunday, August 19th, so just doing a little bit of filming before this vlog goes up a little bit later on. So, had a bit of a mishmash week this week. I will just show you in a moment what I've sort of been sewing. I know you've been sort of following me during the course of the week. Also, one of my little kitty cats hasn't been very well, so I had to take her to the vets. And they ran a few tests, waiting for the results. Should get them back maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. It's definitely an immune disorder that she's got, so it's something that she's going to have to sort of live with for the rest of her life. And then there's going to be sort of outbreaks of it. It sort of just, it affects her skin. So we'll be getting the medication when we get the results for the diagnosis. So that was a bit of a worry. She's okay, she's in the little nest box there behind me, taking it easy. She's eating now because she wasn't eating or drinking, so she is getting back to herself, bless her. Okay, so I will sort of discuss now the 2 makes that I have with me. Oh, actually might as well tell you what I'm wearing. So this little top I just whizzed up last night after I finished my Teenage Earthlings shirt. Again, you've seen this before, the New Look K6532, and that little detail, I really like that. So I've made a couple of these, as you've seen already. This is really sort of quite a soft, I don't know, it's like a sort of a brushed cottony peach skin, but I don't think it is. A bit more sort of like jammy wear. But anyway, it's really soft, it's really comfortable. I'm trying to have a bit of a chill day today, so it's something I can just throw on really quickly, and I've just got it with a very light pair of jeans. Can jeans be light? Yes, you know what I mean. Okay, so I have the cardinal dress here. A little bit of a journey, as you saw already watching this video. It's just a tiny bit snug for me. But I mean, I made enough seam allowance that I can take that out if I wanted to. So as I was saying, along the bottom on the hem, I used this red ribbon and I was going to obviously turn it under, so then the dress would obviously have nothing showing on it outside. But I actually really like that, as I previously said. Yeah, and the lining took a little bit of while to sort of configure, but I got there in the end. So, I mean, in order of the way I'm going to be filming this, you may have already seen the photos, or I'll insert them after this segment. Then my teenage earthling shirt, really, really wacky. He is so pleased with it. So it's definitely a hoot. Again, I did a little video filming around him and talked through it. But oh wow, I actually did buttonholes on my Frister sewing machine. It's a 4-step one, and I know, you know, on the modern machines you get all 1 step and everything. But to be fair, because when the step goes forward, then does the lock and then goes backwards. When it goes backwards, the stitches are further apart. So what I did, I sort of tricked it into thinking it was going forwards. So just manipulated the fabric and then told the machine to go forwards again. And it actually worked. So I will show you here. I've yet to put some fray check on the holes, so forgive me for that. I just need to tidy them up. I just haven't got around to doing that yet. So as you can see there, so not too bad. My little earthling's already worn a shirt. He couldn't wait. I mean, literally, as soon as it was finished on the sewing table, he just wanted to put it on. So yeah, I'm just gonna tidy up those little fray ends and then just put the fray check on, and then it's 100% complete then. So a few more shirts, I think, next week. Okay, so just looking at my notes here. So the lovely Carla from Stay Stitching, I'll remember to link her vlogs below, or in the link section. So she's sort of kind of tagged me. She didn't tag me verbally in her video, but in the comment when I commented on. So I can have a go doing that. I don't know when. I'm going to try and perhaps do it next week, and it's about getting the husbands to choose the pattern and the fabric and the reasons why and everything, and then you talk through that. I don't have a husband, so my lovely earthling is going to do it, so that's going to be lots of fun. And also I have a few extra ideas of making some self-constructing clothes next week. I don't know if I'm going to have much time doing it, but I also follow the lovely Debbie from Saturday Sewing. Oh, she is just so lovely, the sweetest lady. I've been following her for quite a while now, and her outfits are just, they really are wonderful, really, really wonderful. And I can't think which one it is now, but on one of, I don't know if it was a dress or a shirt, and it was the sleeves detail, and it was sort of, it came in and poofed out, and it was just really, really lovely. And I've got an idea for something in my head that I'm sort of trying to configure, and so I may try and do that sleeve detail. Again, I will link her videos, so if you'd like to follow her if you haven't already. But she's just, oh, she's just so lovely. Also, I follow Evelyn Wood. Again, I will link her videos as well. and she recently started doing something called Monday mending. Now, although I'm not setting Monday specifically aside for mending, it might be a different day, but the thesis is exactly the same. Just put a set time aside each week just to mend some clothes. So my basket is getting quite full of a few things that I need to alter and repair. And again, next week, if I get around to doing that, I will add them in the next week's video. But yeah, there are a few outfits that I want to finish off, and I must get my brain in gear and do that, because obviously I can't wear them until I finish them. So I really love following Evelyn. She's absolutely incredible. She likes the 1930s sort of eras, and her refashions are just incredible. So definitely check her out, she's awesome. Okay, so next week I've got a few little fabrics here that I just want to share with you. So this fabric here, which, can you see that okay? I thrifted this, about coming up to a year ago. I'm not entirely sure what you call this fabric, but it's got those little, can you see those little raised bits in there? And I've got an idea for sort of, you know, Audrey Hepburn, was it the cigarette pants? I just like that style, so I'm going to make a pair out of this fabric. Also, a couple of years ago now actually, I was gifted this beautiful horse fabric. Again, I think it is 100% cotton. I think there is about 1.5 to 2 yards at a guess. I haven't actually specifically measured it. Again, probably a shirt or maybe a shirt dress, because I still want to make a shirt dress, which I had previously mentioned before. Okay, I've got this super soft fabric here. This is definitely jammy fabric, but I might make something that I can just wear about anyway. I got this from my friend's store. As I said before, she doesn't go online as yet, even though I am suggesting to her that she should, because she sells the most beautiful fabrics. So little heffalumps. And it's just so soft. It's like a very soft, delicate, sort of flannel-y, fleecy, I don't know, it's just, just really soft. So again, that's going to be, I think, pyjamas or maybe a day shirt just for sort of slumping around the house, I don't know. And again, from my friend's store, oh my goodness, look at this fabric. It's panels. I will show you sort of in some sort of order. So we've got little quacklings, chicks, and little puppy. What do we have next? Oh, a little lamb. And oh, look here. There. And little chicks. And on the other side, looks like, well, it says a mouse, but it looks like a hamster. And then these here. Oh, it's just so cute and adorable. I'm thinking the panels, when I make some more cushions, I think that would look really nice. And some cushions or some little wall hangings that I also make. And again, 100% cotton, this fabric. I'm sure everybody has seen this. And I think I might make a sleeveless shirt out of it, because I like sewing themed fabrics. I don't know, I suppose being a sewist, just really like that. I know It might be a bit tacky, but I don't care. I just really like it. Okay, as you know, I hit 100 subscribers and I put up a video last week about doing a giveaway. So much later today I will put up the winner of that fabric, and what I'm going to do is film myself, obviously, you know, doing the names and picking the names out of a hat or bowl or whatever it is that I've got at hand, and try and do it all in one take. So that will go up after this one, so look out for that. So that's exciting. Okay, so all I want to say now is I hope you all have a lovely week. Thank you so much for supporting me and following my sewing journeys and pet shenanigans and whatever comes into the videos. Speaking of pets, I have my little bunny rabbit tea bag. She's just over there. She's actually being well behaved. If I just pan over. Yes, he looks quite regal there, set on the little cat cushion. It's quite warm, so instead of causing mayhem as he usually does, quite chilled out at the moment. So yes, thank you so much for subscribing, and if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up if you would like to. So until next week, have a great day, have a great week. Tell me in the comments below what you've been sewing, what you want to be sewing if you'd like to, or anything else. I think we've got such a lovely community here. Okay guys, have a wonderful week, take care, look after yourself, and happy stitching.